Good morning, people, and welcome to the first ever episode of Behind Bespoke, the weekly episodes where we're going to bring you along for the ride, the daily ups and downs of a small landscaping company based right here in sunny Glasgow. So we've got an exciting week ahead. We've got a new big project kicking off in Motherwell this morning, and we've got a new member of the team starting as well. So let's get to the yard, get sorted, and get on our way. See you there. Right, so we're at the yard, and first task is open up this office and get the lights on. As I said, we've got Marcus starting with us today. It's his first day, so we've got some paperwork to do with him. His folder there. We'll get that done, and then we'll hit the road and we'll go. Meanwhile, the guys are loading up the van. You can't see because the wind is steamy, but the guys are loading up the van, ready to rock. Let's get this done. So guys, we're up here in Motherwell and we're ready to rock. So the guys are already there in the garden, but I thought I'll give you a wee walkthrough on what's happening. So right here behind me, eventually this full driveway here is all coming out and all being replaced with a nice new monoblock driveway, but we'll leave that to last. What we'll do is we'll head round to the back first. Let's see what's happening. Say hi to the new guy. And yeah, so round the back's where the magic's really going to happen. All these slabs here are coming up and lifted, and the full garden is being landscaped. Nice new porcelain patio, drainage, artificial grass, the lot going in here. So we'll get a time lapse set up and we'll see how we get on the day. See you soon. Then we have a massive big pile there waiting to be took away by the grab load on Wednesday when the type 1 comes in as well. But yeah, there you have it. One garden fully scraped and all ready to rock, and well, my phone's in the digger, so let's go and see what time we're on. Wow, 25 to 12 on Monday, a couple of hours in, all nice and clear. So we're going to go grab something to eat, come back, and then we need to do the drainage. So I'll spin you around and we'll show you what the drainage is going to entail. So as you know, it's all cleared out. everything all done. Excuse the wind, the mics ran out of battery. But when we come back from lunch, we will be doing a nice soak away in this corner, and then a central soak away in the middle as well, with a number of channels leading round about the garden. Probably one across the back here, one down the side, and a couple coming diagonally in, just to catch all the water as we go. So, aye, we'll get that done once we get back for the lunch. Be seeing you soon. So we're all dug out, everything's all cleared up. Next step for us is drainage, so we need to get marked out for a couple of soakways, some lines of channels, and aye, forward stuff. But drawing lines on the player, so you can watch. So the plan for the soakways is, we noticed in this garden that the water's coming out from both sides. So it's coming out from this side from the neighbours, because they're sitting a bit higher. It's coming from the driveways at the back because they're sitting higher. So the main concern is where we dive up the water to. So we're going to put a big soakaway in this corner, soakaway in the middle of the garden, and then we're just going to run a channel drain across the boundary of the fence, all the way up, and then across the back, and then link the two soakaways together. And basically, you are then going to a couple of wee drains. So channel this way, channel out. That way you probably not hear me because I've not got the mic on, but channel basically across from the corner, out of your way to try and catch the water, and hopefully that does the trick. So let's get stuck in, let's get the spades. Well, I say let's get the spades. That guy's getting a spade. I'm getting a digger. So, ready?
Ready.
Ready?
Let's do it.
Sounds buzzing, doesn't he? We'll be back in half an hour and see how buzzing they was. So we're done up in Motherwell. It's 2:30 on Monday, and we've made great progress. So full garden's dug out. Not sure if you can see behind me, but all the drainage channels are in. We've got drainage channels up the side here, with a big soakaway in the back corner, got a soakaway down here, and more drainage, and we've got a massive mountain that needs to be collected by the grab guys. So we are going to leave here just now. We're going to close that gap up in the fence behind me, and we're going to head to fence repair up in East Kilbride. So let's get to it. Okay, so we're up in East Kilbride now, and we've got a wee fence repair to do. So let's take a look. Say hi, guys. What's So that there, he's not done it yet. No, that the TikTok magic quick literally doesn't work. Good morning, people. It is Tuesday, and we've quickly popped up to the job in Motherwell because we need to pick up wheelbarrows because we're heading to a wee artificial grass job in Hamilton where we just literally need to put the artificial grass in. Well, I think it's safe to say the soakaways are collecting water. So today, that big pile has been taken away as well, so we will be back here later on. But as I say, for now, we are grabbing these wheelbarrows and we're heading to another job, so we will see you there. So we're now up in Hamilton. This is a job that we came to last week, and we put the concrete haunching and the edging in for the artificial grass, but we had to let that set. So the grass has now been delivered. So let's get it done in here. So you can see what we do is we install a concrete haunch all around about the outside of the perimeter where the artificial grass is going to be installed, and then we glue that on. So we'll set you up on time lapse, we'll get this type 1 spread out, and we'll see how we get on. So we've had to quickly nip away from Hamilton up to the Motherwell job because the lawyer's turned up with the type 1 and gotta get the muck away. So let's see what he's getting up to. So the bits that you don't see when you're taking stuff out of the back fence, and it's a hell of a walk to get back around to the other side. So aye, getting the steps up today, Right, so grass has gone down. Adam's preferring that side, but unfortunately we've ran out of sand, so I'm going to need to hop down to the building suppliers and grab a wee couple of bags of sand. So we'll go and do that now, and we'll be back soon. So I thought I'd quickly interrupt while we're in the van heading to the building merchants to grab some sand. Adam and Marcus are cracking on with the job. We're a little bit behind the plans today. We were kind of hoping to have this done about lunchtime, but delivery on the Motherwell job came earlier than expected. Had to do a wee bit of running about, but we'll get this one finished in the next sort of hour or so, hopefully, and then we'll see where we're up to. We did have a wee fence to go and do in Chapel Hall. Whether we get to that today now, I'm not too sure, but we'll wait and see. But in the meantime, if you're enjoying the video, please remember to like it, comment and subscribe as well, because it definitely helps us grow the channel. And if there's any content that you guys definitely want to see, let us know and we'll try and add it to the list. We'll be seeing you soon. So the grass is done, and the next bit for us is to brush it up with this power brush, and it is a nightmare to get started, so you're going to have a laugh with me here. And there we have it. Hamilton done. The boys are putting the last of the tools away. Artificial grass down and looking hucker. And we also threw in some wee stepping stones with some leftover slabs for the quiet days. Guy put stones and all that in. Decorative chuckies in round about the outside itself. But aye, it's got his patio that we done for him earlier in the year. Artificial grass that we've just done for him. Don't know. We're off to the next one, depending on what time it is. What time are we on? Let's see. We are 3:15, so we're not going to go to the next one. But what we will do is go to the merchants and pick up the stuff we need so we can head straight to it tomorrow morning. So we'll see you there. 4:15, and we're back at the yard. The guys are emptying the van and getting everything sorted and loaded in for tomorrow so we can hit the road running. And I am gonna hide in the nice warm, close the office out the way. Only joking. I'm gonna sit, get the end of day paperwork. Change of plan. I'm not doing the end of day paperwork and then gone home, because I've just came into the office and I've seen that Simone has 2 consultations scheduled for today. So you can come along for the ride. And we'll go and look at a couple of jobs and see where we end up with that one as well. So scrap the previous one. You're coming with me. We're going to consultations. Let's go. Right, so we're up in Hamilton, and the quote for this client is replacing this fence all the way down the back of the garden. So let's get some measurements and then we can get a price sorted from. All done, all measured. We'll get the client a wee chap on the door, let them know we're done and get the quote sorted for them. And on to the next one, which I believe is Hamilton as well, so hopefully shouldn't be too far. See you there. Right, so that's the consultation and the second one in Hamilton done, and we're getting back in the van. I didn't actually record there, and it wasn't because the client didn't want me to record. It was because the client was actually a follower of ours, so we were talking about that and I forgot to record. So big shout out to you, mate, appreciate it. Right, now I'm out of here, I'm heading home, take my wee guys to football. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a nice night, guys. Good morning. It is Wednesday, a very, very wet Wednesday in Chapel Hall, and today, or this morning, we're going to be getting this fence put back up. So this was originally a fence repair. The panels are there, but we've now found out that after trying to put them back up, the previous installer had installed them with screws that were too short, so there was no chance it was going back up, not in any good condition anyway. So Marcus is going to strip the slats off the fence so that we can reuse them, but we're going to get new rails on and get the fence back up for the client. So we'll get a time lapse on the go. We'll see you soon. Wheels are all on. Let's get the compressor out and get the slats on. Just noticed that the gate hinge on the gate is absolutely knackered, so I'm going to nip away to the merchants and grab a gate hinge. So we thought we'd try this place since it was nice and local, but they don't sell hinges. Sell everything to make gates, but they don't sell hinges, so we will go and try somewhere else. New gate hinges secured. Let's get back down to the job, and hopefully the guys will have slats all on the fence and we just need to get the gate hung, and then it's off for a bite to eat before we go to the next one. We were waiting for a delivery to be sent up to the Motherwell project, but unfortunately this morning we've been informed by the supplier that the lorry was involved in a bit of an accident, so that's going to be delayed, and it will either be really late on today that the delivery gets there, or tomorrow morning. So once we've done this, we'll have a wee look at the jobs list, we'll see what we've got kind of kicking about that we can jump onto, and we'll go to something else. The joys of trying to manage a small landscaping company with multiple jobs to be done, and you're relying on third parties, because that's definitely an issue that's out of our control, but it is what it is. We won't cry about it, and we'll get on to it. So let's get back to the job anyway. The fence, this post is high, but that's because the neighbour needs to repair his fence, so he's asked us for that. But the fence is ultimately back up. Took a wee bit longer than we expected because the previous guy screwed everything in and it was atrocious. But we're off to get a bite to eat, and then I think we're going to go to an artificial grass repair over in Annisland, so we'll see you there. All set, boys?
All set.
All set. Let's go. Right, so we're over in Annisland to do this wee artificial grass repair of this here. So as you can see, it is blown up in the wind. Good shot. But you can't do it again. It's blown up in the wind, and unfortunately it is because of the way it's been installed. So instead of being installed with concrete haunching like we done in our recent job yesterday that you were seeing in the video, it's been pinned in with pegs, basically tent pegs, all the way around the outside, so they're just all pulled out. Now, it's not a repair we would usually do, but the client just wants it pinned back in. We did suggest that it would need to be concrete haunched and glued in, but they don't want to go that far, so they went online and they bought artificial grass pegs, which is basically tent pegs with a green lip on the top, and asked us to come around, straighten the grass up, get it pinned down and power brush it. So let's get it done. So in case you didn't notice there, that weighs an absolute ton and it's not moving easily. So plan B, carpet kicker, try and kick it on, please, do my best. So
I'll try and get the call,
that's why the absolute little wee collection pegs that have all just bent and mangled trying to put them in the ground. Like, that's why you don't peg it. You do it the way that we say you should do it. So that definitely wasn't as easy as it first seemed. 100% wasn't easy, but it's done. We've had to swap out using the rubbish artificial grass pegs that the client got, and use some 150mm hex head bolts to secure it down for her instead. But it's back in, it'll do her the trick now. Again, not something we'd usually do, and it's definitely not to the standard that we would recommend doing things, but as what it is, client got it sorted, they're moving soon anyway, I believe. It's done. Not sure what time it is just now, but I think we're going to be heading back to the yard is the plan, so we'll see you there. The guys are doing the usual, they're emptying the van and they're going to start getting the van sorted for tomorrow. I'm going to go through the magic door into the office and do some paperwork, and we've got an artificial grass cleaner going out on hire today, so I think the customer's coming down at 4 o'clock to pick that up. So we need to get that out. We need to get that out and get that all cleaned up and prepared and ready for them to come and collect as well. So bit of paperwork time, bit of yard time, get things in order. Right, so I've left the office and I'm at a client's property in Cambuslang. This is a job that we've already done some work on and we need to do some more work for them. We just need to get some answers for certain things on it, so we're going to go in, have a wee chat with them, find out what's happening and hopefully get the next plans, the next stages confirmed so we can get it scheduled, get things underway, and then we're heading to Plains in North Lanarkshire to go and see a fence repair as well. So that's the wee meeting with the client in Cambuslang all done and dusted. We need to get some samples picked up from merchants and dropped off to them so they can decide what tiles we're going to go with. In case you didn't notice, with that job in particular, there's a lot of work already done in the garden. Unfortunately, that job's been underway for about 7 years for that client. Not by us, we've only came in the last couple of weeks to basically start rectifying some work for them in it so they can get some usable space. But unfortunately they were hit by a cowboy who appeared, done a lot of the work incorrectly, and then just disappeared with the money. So it's a very sensitive project. In an ideal world we'd just be ripping the full thing out and then starting again, but unfortunately the budget just isn't in place for that, so we're having to make do with what we can. We've already stripped out the composite decking and rebuilt it for them on a better frame, because the frame, I'll try and find some footage if I can find some footage and put it in here, but the frame is basically, it was built on CLS and not the right timbers. Next stage for us is to try and finish some of the paving, so we just need to try and get a close match to what they've got and then get that big top section done with artificial grass for them. So yeah, that meeting was a success and we'll get the samples picked up from the merchants and dropped off to them ASAP so we can get things moving for them. I'm now on my way to Plains and Airdrie to look at a fence repair. So Thursday morning, we're back up in Motherwell. The guys are just getting their stuff out the van. The delivery is due here in about an hour's time. So in the meantime, we're going to get the digger fired up, get some membrane down on this section here, start getting some type 1 in, so we're getting out of the dirt. And then when the delivery comes, we can start getting the drainage channels and the soakaways all filled in and ready to rock as well. But ultimately, main aim of today is get this full back garden type 1'd up. There's still a grab load to be taken away. We had a wee bit of not an issue, but logistics problem with getting that out, so that's probably going to need to go out the front and be collected from the front for the next one, but we'll see how we get on. So we'll get the camera set up, we'll get some footage, and we'll be seeing you soon. It's 3:30 on Thursday. There's nothing else we can really crack on with up here in Motherwell. The grab load for that was postponed and is coming tomorrow morning instead. So we'll get that cleared in the morning, and then we can get the type 1 spread across there as well. But ultimately, we're nearly there, nearly ready to rock. So by the end of the day tomorrow, we'll have this all prepped up. We're off. Need to go and pick up a blower from a friend who went to office and then back to the yard. So on the road again. Oh, I can't wait to be on the road again. Oh, look, it's you, yourself. How you doing? I'm back on the road again, back in the van. So we're done up in Motherwell for the day. The majority of the type 1s and drainage is all completed. The grab lorry is coming tomorrow morning to take the last 16 tonne of waste away, and then the guys can spread the rest of the type 1 and ultimately get the garden all pucker ready for paving next week. I am now in the van and I'm heading to Paisley for a consultation with a client to take a look at their front garden. I believe they're looking to change it to a driveway, so they've got some off-street parking. All done, nice and simple. Remove all the grass and the hedges at the front and install a new driveway using decorative gravel, and then get the subcontractors in to lower the curb for them as well. So nice and easy. Simone can get that price all sorted and sent out to the client. That's me done. I'm heading home. See you tomorrow. Friday morning, and I am up and at it nice and early this morning. The guys haven't started yet, but we've got the grab load being lifted from Motherwell this morning, and they've already been on the phone to say they're there. So I'm hot footing it over. It's about 7 o'clock just now. We'll get that sorted, and then I'm not on site today. I've got a bit of an admin day. I've got the dentist at 10 o'clock, and then after that I've got a meeting with Simone in the office, and I've got a Zoom call at about 1 o'clock and some consultations to go to later on. So the guys will be cracking on in my absence anyway, but we'll get up here and we'll get this grab lorry sorted to start with. So that was a bit tricky, but the grab load's now lifted, or most of it. There's some residue. It was a tricky lift for them, so the boys will need to scrape the last wee bits of this and take it out the front for another collection at some point. But yeah, we can get that sorted and then get the type 1 in. But I'm away because I've got to go to a few meetings and I've got the dentist at 10 o'clock. So that's my dentist appointment all done. Check-up all completed. I am absolutely starving though because I've not had anything to eat yet today, so I'm going to go into Morrison's and have a breakfast with my wifey, and then we'll get back to the office and do some admin. Meanwhile, the guys are cracking on up in Motherwell. How are we, guys? So I in the office, as you can tell. Friday's a bit of an admin day for me. You seen earlier on that I was out on site for that early delivery or collection waste. The guys have cracked on up there and they've managed to get all the garden prepped, so we won't be back there now till next week to get the paving underway. But I've been in meetings all morning. I've had a monthly review with Simone, who's our office admin, who deals with all the clients and stuff like that. And then I've been in a Zoom meeting with a company called Spencer and Co, who are a landscaping company down south, just talking about social media and different things that are happening within the industry. I am now sitting working my way through some quotations that we need to get sent out, and then I'm heading out to consultations in Cambuslang later on today as well. So yeah, it's not really an exciting day to be filming, so I do apologise. There's not much content for Friday, but I hope that you've enjoyed the video up to now. I hope that you've enjoyed our week. Have you got any suggestions on what we can change to make it more engaging for you guys, or anything that you definitely want to see or don't want to see, please feel free to drop it in the comments below. And remember guys, give us a subscribe, a like, and help us out. You guys have a lovely weekend, and we'll do it all again next week. See you soon.